All right, hey guys, it's Jake from Mitzu Garage back with another video. Hopefully you guys liked our last video where I showed you guys my dad bought a second gen Eclipse. It's really nice to see. My dad's kind of a old school muscle car kind of guy, so when he told me he bought a new project car, you know, I thought it was an old school muscle car, but it was nice to see, and I can't wait to see what he does with it. So you guys will have to subscribe and follow the channel to see future videos on this. But for now, we're trying to finish the OG. We're actually trying to get it done in time for DSM shootout, and it's at the end of August. We're really on a time crunch, and we're trying to hurry up and get this thing all together, and we want to show all of you, and we can't wait to meet all of our followers and show everybody how nice the car is, because it's beautiful. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some updates on the car today. All right, so I just wanted to give you guys a big update today. All the glass is out of the car, and we actually got all of the windows tinted, and we actually have the glass installer coming here in a short while. Hopefully I have enough time to talk about everything I want to before he gets here, but we have all the glass out. It's all tinted, so it's gonna get installed today, so hopefully I could show you guys some video of that. Over here we got our new front windshield. It's lightly tinted. I don't remember exactly how dark it is, but it's just a very light tint, and it looks great. Over here we've got our rear quarter windows right here. They are tinted as well, but I think we went with a 20% tint. My dad took a lot of time to restore these, and they look really nice. He got all the edges smoothed out, and they look really good. I was thinking I wasn't going to be able to use these. Those look really nice. All right, just a pro tip for you guys. Once you have your windows out, you can usually sand a little bit of this edging off right here if it's just chipped a little bit, but you could probably sand off probably 1/8 of an inch. I probably wouldn't go any more than that, but if you sand all this off, you can usually get these to look like brand new. And I didn't think we were going to be able to use these, but they look incredible. So we're going to reinstall them so I don't have to worry about buying new quarter windows. So here's the original back glass. We got that tinted as well. Like I said, it's got 20% all the way around except the front windshield, but we got this all out in one piece and nothing broke, so we're good to go there. All right, so we got the car back from paint for its final color sand and buff. It looks amazing. I remember I had an original front bumper. It had some pieces chipped off on the inside, which no one was able to tell. But the problem was we had a lot of spider cracks right along here by the headlights. And you know, my dad told me, you know, if you get that painted, those spider cracks are still going to show. So I recommend you replacing the front bumper. Well, the problem is you can't order an OEM front bumper anymore because they're discontinued. So we bought this aftermarket front bumper. It's really nice quality. It actually came shipped in the mail, folded in half, and that kind of worried me at first, but after letting it sit for a day or two, it reshaped back into its original form, and it looks great. It's not the same material as the OEM bumper. It's a lot stiffer, but it's a really nice quality bumper, and it looks great. And you know, you can't tell any stress marks with it being folded or anything like that, and that's what we're worried about, but it looks great. But I do want to show you guys something back here. So originally, when we brought the car to paint, we kept the OEM rear bumper. Now, I didn't really look into it that much, if I could buy a new one of these or not, but I decided not to buy one because at first glance, the rear bumper looked fine. Like, I didn't see any spider cracks or stress marks, but I just wanted to show you guys something. So right here in this left rear section right here on the rear bumper, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but there is one spider crack right here, or a stress mark. Now keep in mind, when we first brought the car to paint, we didn't see that, and the car had really old paint on it, and it was severely sun faded, so it might have been hard to see, but we did not see that there. But I just want to tell you guys, you know, if you're going to spend the money to get your car painted, no matter how nice your bumpers look, just throw them out. You don't want to get your car fully painted and then your car has those spider cracks in them, and then you have to pay to get another bumper repainted. So I just recommend you guys, if you can, just buy new front and rear bumpers. Just save the trouble, because at first glance, like I said, I thought mine was perfectly fine, but once the car was painted, that mark back here showed up. So just wanted to, give you guys some insight of what I've went through. So hopefully that's some good advice for you guys. So I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but we got all of the front bumper components. Everything's in right now. We've got our headlights in. Yes, all the bolts are in it. We got our air inlet covers over here. We got our fog lights and fog light bezels. And we got our hood pins as well. Now keep in mind, everything up here is used except the front bumper. I actually repurposed the air inlet covers, the fog lights, and the fog light bezels. The fog lights actually took 3 sets of different ones just to make a nice looking set, because some of the glass lenses were broken or some of the bolts were stripped and so rusted that I couldn't get them out or reuse them. But just a little elbow grease and some nice quality paint. They turned out really nice. So I mean, I can't expect anything better than that. They look brand new and hopefully they last a long time. These are actually the OEM headlights as well. I just gave it a good polish, so hopefully those last a good long time as well. They might be a little dusty. Also, while we had the fog lights all the way apart, we tinted the fog lights like a golden JDM yellow. I think it accents the paint really nicely. Just gives it a little, something that stands out a little bit on the front end other than the hood. I think it looks really good. Also, we have our hood latches installed right now. They were actually black to begin with, but I wanted them color matched, so they kind of blended in with the car more, so they weren't so obvious, but they work really good. And I mean, at first glance, you can't really tell, and I like them. So that was a good choice on my part. All right, next, moving on to the back. I actually bought some European JDM style taillights. I'm not exactly sure what you call these, but I wanted these because I thought the orange accented the gray really nicely, and I just kind of wanted something different. And I think the orange kind of adds a little bit of the American muscle car kind of character to the car. So I really like them. I don't think I would put them on any other car, 2G Eclipse, but I think they look really good, and I wanted to do something a little different. Maybe go out of my comfort zone a little bit, like the wheel flares. Like, I don't think I would put wheel flares on any other 2G, but for this car, I think they suit it really well, and I like them. Also, I've got some new reverse lights here. I tried polishing my old ones for a couple, hour or two, and they just weren't turning out as nice as I wanted, but I found out you're still able to order these, so I just went ahead and bought some brand new ones, and I'm glad I did because they look awesome. So hopefully they look that nice for a while. All right, so this is my first time doing a voiceover for a video, so please bear with me. But my dad's good friend Gary from Frankfort, Indiana, thank you so much for helping us out on this project. I really appreciate it, more than you'll ever know. But I'm going to make sure his hands are very famous after this video. So thanks, Gary. But anyways, Gary actually found us a aftermarket windshield. I assume it's nice quality. He's had many years of experience in the glass industry, so I assume he knows what's good and what's not. But I was able to order a brand new front windshield, and that was about the only thing I was able to order for the car. Everything else is kind of discontinued, but I was able to order the OEM front windshield molding, so I did order that just so everything looks proper. But anyway, let's cue that glass install montage. All right, so we got all the glass installed on the car. We do have a new front windshield, and we have the OEM windshield molding right here. I was able to order that. Then we got the original quarter windows right here. These were the same ones that were on the car. We restored them a little bit. We also got the original back glass here. We were able to save it and cut it out and all in one piece. Obviously, we can't order the back window molding anymore. It's discontinued, but my dad's friend Gary did an excellent job of matching the original trim that goes along it. He said it's pretty common, but I'll throw you guys in a part number if you would like to order it for yourself. But overall, it makes the car look so much more drastic with all the glass in and the tinted windows. It just looks so awesome. Right now we've got our rear fender flares installed. We don't have the front ones done yet. They're pretty much almost ready to go, but we just haven't gotten to it yet. We got our 1/4-20 stainless steel bolts right here. They are Allen heads. And I wanted kind of a more finished look with the flares. I just didn't want it to look like an afterthought. I wanted it to look as close to something that came out of the factory as possible. So my dad found this rubber seal right here. I think you can get like 30 feet of it for about $30 on Amazon. But the seal is really nice because it has 3M tape on the other side, so cut it to length, tape some blue painter's tape on it, and then just pull the 3M tape off the back once you get it fully seated on. With the fender flares, I didn't want it to look like an afterthought. I wanted it to look really finished, and this rubber seal right here will do an excellent job because, you know, it does look more finished, but it also serves a purpose. You know, the fender flares is not going to touch the paint and potentially scratch it from vibrations of going down the road. And it also keeps water out. And overall, it just gives you a more finished look. And it looks like it belongs there and it's more professionally done. And I would like to see more people try to do this. And I think it looks really nice. So I know a lot of people were asking about our custom rear spoiler gasket. You're not actually able to order the OEM rear spoiler gaskets anymore. So we had to come up with a plan B. So we made our own. And this is the seal we used. So it's 5/16 of an inch wide and it's 1/8 of an inch thick. And it's ribbed. So it's got multiple sealing layers to prevent water from getting inside. But basically, this is just one single piece around this spoiler. So it's really easy to shape. So what we did was we just ran it around this entire side and then just looped around back to the other side. And it's just one continuous piece. And this is actually 3M tape on this side. So we just stuck it to the bottom of the spoiler. So once you bolt your spoiler down, it sits nice and flush with the body that hopefully you guys can see right here. It should be better than the OEM gasket because it's just a piece of foam. So this is a lot better stuff. So hopefully you guys can take some tips away from that and do that in the future, because I know things are getting obsolete and you can't really order anything. So hopefully that works out for you. We got our IP installed up here. We took a lot of the ductwork out of it and most of the components, but usually these weigh quite a bit, but after taking all the ductwork out, it literally weighs almost nothing. We're probably gonna keep all of the switches and panels and the airbags still in there just for visual appearance. Some of it won't be functional, like the car won't have air in it anymore, so none of that will be functional, but it'll look aesthetically pleasing. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I don't know if this is gonna be a longer video or not, more than likely, but hopefully you like the car so far, and hopefully we helped you out today. I know we've been kind of in a time crunch lately to get the car done, to go to DSM shootout. We're really trying to push to make it to that, and hopefully we do. But thanks again for watching, and yeah, thanks for following the car, and make sure you subscribe, and hopefully we make it to shootout. Cross your fingers for us. So